What's the return on a specific marketing channel? And first, let's ask ourselves, what is a return? It's really a ratio. It's saying, as I put money into the system, let's spend, what do I get back out of the system in terms of money, which is revenue? And it would be great if that were a simple ratio that were constant over time. If we could always put in $1 and get $3 back, our life would be so much easier. But that would imply marketing channels that could scale infinitely, that we could continue to pour money in and get the same return. And that's just not true in the real world. That ratio and that relationship ends up being something that is not linear. So we represent that with a curve. It's saying on the x-axis, as I spend, how much money do I get back? And there's two ways to help influence that particular ratio. It's actually all within the marketer's control. The first thing that a marketer can do is change the amount that they spend. By definition, if you continue to spend deeper and deeper into a channel, you're going to run out of the best prospects. And that means that your returns will come down. So if you want the returns to come down, spend more money. If you want the returns to come up, you can spend less money. You'll be more efficient. And that is the economic trade-off of whatever strategy that you have deployed. So the other thing that marketers have in their control is to change the ratio to make the returns more attractive economically. That means literally for the same amount of spend, I'm going to make more money. And what are the ways that we do that? We do that by potentially revisiting the targeting that we're using. We may do that by changing the creative strategy that we're following or the refresh cycle of that creative. Or we may move to a different bid type in the platform or from one campaign type to another campaign type. A lot of these ad platforms are moving the campaign types to what most of the industry refers to as black box algorithms. You still need to know what's the shape of the economics, the relationship. Or as I put a dollar, pound, euro in, what am I getting out in return for that? And so those are the two that I think of most commonly is you have control over the returns and you dictate the returns by deciding how much to spend. And you have control over what strategy you have on the field. And when you, sometimes I love to see this, when the economics aren't as favorable as we thought, it does lead us to do some soul searching and maybe revisit some of the strategy that was in place. And the most common way to revisit that strategy is to do it under the lens of an experiment so that you have more confidence in the economics of the play that you're running.